Now that we have learned how to make the cat in the desert example, let's review some important concepts within Scratch. The first concept is the action window. That is where our sprite is located. The action window uses an XY coordinate system. So what that means is when the sprite is in the middle, where it is now, it's at the X coordinate 0 and the Y coordinate 0. I can check that by looking to the right, seeing the sprite icon, and seeing the X and Y coordinates. So if I drag my sprite up and to the right, he will go into the positive X coordinates and the positive Y coordinates. I can check his position by looking over to the right by the icon. It says he's at X 156, Y 68. What happens if I move him to the lower left? I drag my sprite and I place him on the lower left. Here he's in the negative X coordinates and the negative Y coordinates. It shows his position as X, negative 138, Y, negative 6. In addition to the action window, we also have the code window. That is here where we see the icon and the gray background. That is where we will put our code to make the animation happen. So, we have various tabs in between the action window and the code window. We have the scripts tab, which is the code that we will click and drag and place in the code window. We also have the costumes tab where we can edit the way that our sprites look or our background looks by using drawing tools and text tools. And then we also have the sounds tab, which allows us to choose sounds from the library, record sounds, or even upload sounds from a file. What happens if I am working on my code and I'm confused as to what it means? Well, I can receive help by clicking on the question mark and then clicking on top of the code. As you can see, the tips shows and it gives you some help on how to do it. So I'll click on the question mark and I'll ask, what is the point in direction code? By clicking on top of it. Here it says point in direction and it gives me examples of how the code works. The code in the scripts tab is broken up into different categories, such as motion, looks, and sound. In this course, we won't go over all the different categories, but we will touch the main ones. I think you are ready to start working on another example.